Hello, StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. This is a game between ByuL and Classic on Overgrowth, the latter edition. In the bottom left side of the map, we have the red Zerg player. It is ByuL. And his opponent in the top right is the blue Protoss player. It is Classic. Alright, we've seen these players before on the channel in the last week or so. Interested to see how they respond after that first game. I'll put a link in the top right if you missed it. It was pretty good. It was some pretty good StarCraft 2 action for sure. And as with most of my professional level games, this was found on spawningtool.com, specifically lotv.spawningtool.com, a good resource for Legacy of the Void replays if you're interested in looking at those. And if you ever want to see a replay that I cast between two pro players like Classic and ByuL, head over there. You can probably find it. And that will be good for everyone. Alright, so here we go. Pool first out of ByuL, planning some aggression against his Protoss opponent. Gateway on the low ground from Classic. Ooh, that's hard to wall off before Lings get there, man. If these Lings are there, are 4 Lings, 6 Lings. Whoa! Is ByuL basically pool firsting here? Maybe he is, but the probe sees what is going on. Drone is hiding, so we can throw down the hatch without the probe blocking it. Nice job there by ByuL. Love that play. Love it so much. Probe's going to see this. What up? Saw the pool first. Run. Run, Probe. Run for your life. These Lings want to kill you so bad. If you have enough of a head start, maybe you can survive with a little bit of luck. Wall off. Wall off. Get a Zealot. Here we go. Classic sees exactly what is going on. Has enough to make one Zealot. Chrono boosting it out. Should get there and be able to wall this off with Bob. Filling in that gap before these Lings show up. Absolutely beautiful. Probe takes the Zelnaga Watchtower to stay alive. And to do some scouting, and look at this. Some probes coming in here too, just in case they're needed to hold the line, but no. Nope, they got this. Hold it. Wait, where are you? Can you? Oh, I see. They want enough DPS to get these Lings off that gateway until the second Zealot pops out here. So probes are taking some shots. You need to be in the front, Zealot. Need to be in the front. Pretty good micro here, though. These Lings, I don't think are going to do much damage whatsoever. I mean, yeah, they're doing some work here on this gateway, but I think as soon as the second Zealot comes out, this is more Lings than I expected, though. This is more Lings than I thought. 10 Lings versus 2 Zealots. Good positioning here. Good positioning here on the Zealot, taking out several of those. Probe holding the line as well. Run! The way is open. Get inside. One Ling does get inside. There are only 3 Lings left, though, and Mothership Core is out now. Able to kill one of the Lings. The other 2 decide it is not worth it and decide to retreat. So, I don't know. At that point, resources lost 200 to 300, where our Zealot player, our Protoss player, lost 2 Zealots and 2 probes. It was going to be 8 Lings lost. Yeah, I mean, not bad. Not a bad opening from ByuL. I think I'd want to do more damage with that if I was him, but at the same time, it did, again, losing workers for your opponent is pretty good in the early game, as opposed to actual units. And here we go, walking right on in here. Oh, that Adept, a little bit too late, but 2 shot in these Lings. Good micro by Classic. And them Lings get destroyed, so good job there indeed. Any sign of a third base by ByuL. At this point where your opponent essentially is on 2 bases. I know that Nexus isn't quite done yet, but it will be. It will be in a few seconds. Third base is almost necessary for a ByuL right now, unless he's planning some kind of crazy 2-base attack, which I really haven't seen on the channel all that much, to be honest. Maybe those have gone by the wayside. Mothership Core is walking in here by herself to do some scouting, I guess, getting shot at in the face by this Queen. Just trying to even up the worker lost count thing here. I mean, does get one drone kill and possibly 2. Oh no, changes that drone into the Spore Crawler and then recalls home. So we got some harassment done. That was fun. Overlord tried to come in and do some stuff. There he is. But for getting Photon overcharged, might get out of range. Does get out of range in time before he ends up dead. There's that third hatch. Third hatch now for ByuL along the right side of his natural. Nobody really ever takes this one to the north of the main base. Not sure what the reason for that is, but we don't really ever see it. 1 worker on the gas for ByuL right now, and that is it, which means he is droning like a madman. I mean, he's getting speed, he's getting queens, he's getting overlords, he's getting drones, and bases is really what his focus is on right now. So no sign of an attack anytime soon. And I'm not sure, I bet Classic noticed that. Notice there wasn't an additional extractor taken here. Notice there's only 1 worker on the gas when he showed up. So I'm safe for a while, is the idea here from ByuL. So he's teching up, he's getting a Warp Prism, he's getting a Dark Shrine. Oh, is he going for everybody's favorite Archon drop harassment against Zerg? It looks like he is. That Overlord sees it though, doesn't he? He does. He does see it. I think he saw it proof. No, he didn't. Anyway, he sees it now. He sees that Dark Shrine now, knows exactly what is going on. He can see that. Yep, he sees the robotics facility coming up as well. Moving on out. Lings checking for a third Nexus. They don't see one there. And creep spread continuing by ByuL. Roach Warren on the way. Additional extractors are being taken now and have been taken. Roach Warren popping. Spore Crawlers coming up in different locations. Spore Crawlers, man, they're good. They're good. I know it costs a worker. I know, but look at ByuL. Look at ByuL doing it, huh? That means it's good. Listen to ByuL. So here we go. We got 4 Dark Templar, 3 of them with the same model, 1 with a different model for some reason. Coming out in, going to try to do some damage, and actually not putting them into Archons before this trip up to the main base. So maybe just going straight DT. However, there are Spore Crawlers, man. There's detection. Look out. Look out. They're attacking back. No, run. Pick them up. I guess doing as much damage as they can before they need to get picked up and evacuated. There we go. Getting out. No, one more shot. Oh, it's 6 points left on that War Prism. Does manage to escape and get out of there with all 4 DTs. That would have been a huge, huge play for ByuL if he could have pulled that off, but no. Couldn't do it. The DTs will live to fight another day. Third base still being scouted here by ByuL, trying to see if there's a third Nexus on the way. There's not. There is definitely not here, and I don't know. Okay, here we go. Adept coming in to clear the Lings out, and then a probe moving in to take up a Nexus. Sitting on about 100 minerals. Going to be a while before the 400 are there. Maybe trying to fake ByuL out and thinking there is a third base coming. No, you know what? Well, he's kind of saving up his money. No, he keeps spending it on things. All right, I don't know what he's doing. I do not know what's happening here. Sloverlord scouting in here again. Does scout out another gateway. Good job, Sloverlord. Way to check that one out. No speed for these Overlords. ByuL does not care if they die or not. Coming in with the Archons for round 2 is Classic. There are so many roaches, though. Classic just picks up and bails immediately. Get out of there. Get out of there. Another pylon here for Classic, but no third Nexus. So I think that was a fake out. I think he faked ByuL into thinking he's trying to establish the third base when really he's just going off of 2 bases right now. 2 bases with Immortals, with Sentries. Got some Adepts there, and well, I guess the Archons could join the battle if they're not going to be used for harassment. And this could actually catch ByuL by surprise right now. At 62 to 46 Harvesters, ByuL has been droning up quite a bit. He's making a bunch of Lings, a couple of Roaches. Maybe he has a feeling as to what's coming here. Overseer coming in, scouting things out. Does see what's up inside the main base. Does not know about the lack of a third, though. And here comes a pretty big, scary push. Resonating Glaives is done for these guys. No attack upgrades, but going after the Spore Crawler first of all. And there's that Guardian Shield coming up. Pretty good force fields, keeping a lot of these Roaches and Ravagers out of the battle. Oh, actually using Corrosive Bile on force fields. ByuL, you are the man right now. Immortal in the back doing a lot of damage. A lot of Roaches are definitely dying. Adepts standing on in there, trying to do what they can against these Roaches. They don't kill them very fast, but they don't get killed by them very fast either. Spore Crawler finally dies. Adepts need to join the battle. Come on, Adepts, move on in there. Force fields continuing to pop up here from the 4 sentries. They are not dying. They are not the ones that are dying here, although they are getting directly attacked right now and possibly could die very soon to these Queens. There we go. One ends up getting killed. Another one saved by an Adept. Immortal is up to 12 kills. Still alive. This battle is still raging on. ByuL is actually surviving mainly because he's able to get reinforcements up here, but I don't know if it's going to be enough at this point. More and more. 2 Immortals here now. 9 kills, 16 kills. 1 Immortal does get picked up and saved. Classic with the amazing micro on that one. Drones trying to come in and save their lives as well, but drones are not very good against Adepts, man. They get absolutely massacred. 11 quick drone kills there. Continuing to move in with this Immortal, with these Adepts. 20 kills on an Immortal at the 8-minute mark. This third base may be forfeit. There's a Spine Crawler, dies immediately. Drones and Roaches trying to save it. Ravagers on the way too. We just have more Queens and more Roaches and more Ravagers on the way for ByuL trying to save this thing. Warping in additional Adepts, though, is Classic. And Corrosive Bile is continuing to land, being dodged for the most part by Classic. But I don't know who's going to win this thing. Can Classic take down that third or not? Takes a lot of micro. Does force a cancel on a Ravager egg. That is very nice to see. And indeed, Immortal in the back just absolutely wrecking these Roaches. They need to focus this guy down. 22 kills here, getting some shots off on the hatchery. If you're not going to engage me, Classic says, I'm going to take down your hatch. That's what I'm going to do here. Corrosive Bile is continuing to land. Some Overseers being tossed down as well. Are those Manor Overseers from ByuL? Or are they that they're kind of mess up the targeting AI here? There's a nice concave by ByuL right now. Corrosive Bile's dodged once again. Can they get the third? Sentries, do they have enough energy for force fields? I don't know that they do. This might be all that she wrote for Classic, but he keeps sending stuff in. This is definitely a 2-base all-in out of our Protoss player. Corrosive Bile, bam, bam, gets it. Gets another drone kill. 10 drone kills here. 11 drone kills here. This has been the longest consistent battle I have seen, I think, on my channel. A couple more hits on that hatch, and you got it. Mortal focusing it down. 17 hit points remaining. You might not win this battle, but get the hatch. There we go. They get the hatch. Broodlings coming in, trying to kill Adepts. Actually, I think they assisted in killing one of those there. Maybe Classic got what he came for here, and it's time to retreat. It possibly could be. Force fields. There we go. More force fields. 40 kills on that Immortal. If there was a Hall of Fame for Immortals, this might be it. Crossbows take down the Warp Prism. No more reinforcements for you, Classic. Everybody's slowly getting whittled down and picked off here by the Zerg forces. No, 44 kills on 45 kills on the Immortal. Can he get another one before he dies? No! 45 kill Immortal. Hall of Fame Immortal, man. That was crazy. That was like a 4-minute battle, it felt like. Okay, probably just closer to like 1, but wow. That was intense. So Classic went for the 2-base all-in and didn't get it. He's in trouble. Contaminate thrown down on this robotics facility to prevent further creation of Immortals. I mean, didn't get the win, but did get the 3rd, which is not bad. I mean, I'm not going to complain about killing a 3rd base, especially against Zerg. So it's 2-base to 2-base now. 39 to 46 Harvesters. Classic has more. A bit of an attack up here by ByuL. He's got a bunch of Ravagers. No upgrades on these dudes whatsoever, though. They're trying to knock down a pylon at the front door, but I don't think that's going to work. Photon Overcharge is up. Crossbows landing and getting that pylon. And another. There are so many pylons here, though. Photon Overcharge is 2 of them at once. Mothership Core trying to kill stuff. Immortal shows up, doing that extra damage. A lot of dead drones. Was he attacking with drones here? Oh, no, a DT attack at the natural. 12 drone kills. What is going on? Wow. Well played there by Classic. While defending, sends DTs to sneak all the way down here. He didn't even warp those in, did he? There's nothing on this side of the map. I think he just walked him in here. ByuL's taking a replacement 3rd base at the gold. He says, all right, that hurt, but I can get back if I take this gold base. It's 46 to 26 Harvesters right now in favor of Classic. Looking good, but at the same time, only has 2 bases mined out of his main base. Very, very close to getting mined out of his 2nd base now. He needs to take a 3rd because ByuL's going to get his 3rd up very, very shortly. A DT's coming in, possible to shut this down. There are a couple Overseers with the main army, but they are not over here at the 3rd base. Maybe could pick off a couple drones. One, nope. Well, that's like a boarded attack animation. 1 drone kill, 2 drone kills. Run. Get out of there. There's Overseers. No, DT, run for your life. Can he out? No, he almost outran the Overseers. He's faster. I'm pretty sure he is faster than the Overseer, but just inside the range where the attacking units could see him and blow him up. 3rd base on the way for Classic. 3rd base established for ByuL, but so many drone kills. 40 drones killed in the first 12 minutes for Classic. That's how you got to do this thing, man. That's how you got to do it. There's a Ling harass up at the 3rd base, but the entire army is there to shut that down, no problem whatsoever. How many probes have died? 2? 2 probes have died so far, despite all the attacks that we've seen. 2 probes have died. Classic is not bothering to repower his cybernetics core. I guess he doesn't really want air upgrades at this point in time. A little bit too late to tech switch. He has a lot of gateways. He has 8 gateways on 3 bases. Well, 2 and like 3/4 bases. And Roach Ravager here for ByuL. He's making roaches here and there. He's making drones too. He's kind of splitting his larva use between drones and army. Worried about a counterattack, but at the same time knowing he has to get that macro back up. And he's doing fairly well. It's 46 to 39 Harvesters now. Classic still has a lead, but it's not as bad as it was for the Zerg player about a minute or so ago. And this gold base is going to be a big deal for him as well. Income, yeah, look at that. Basically doubling the Protoss in that mineral count. About the same for gas, however, so nothing to worry about there. Both players really relying on that gas in this stage with their compositions. Ling checking for a 4th base. Classic might have popped up. Nope. No sign of a 4th base. Immortal production continuing for Classic. Got those sentries, got those stalkers. I don't know about this composition versus Ravager is the problem. It's just Ravagers have that extra range. They don't take extra damage from the Immortals or from the Stalkers. The Sentries can throw down force fields, but Corrosive Bile knocks them out of the way. Where are we seeing more stuff? Warp Prism. Ah, more DT stuff out of Classic. What is going on, man? Can he get the Spore Crawler? Gets the Spore Crawler, but an Overseer. No, there's not an Overseer here. What? Go DTs. Do your damage. Picks up 1. And 2, worried about the presence of the Overseer. There it is. Lands it, drops it, gets out of there again. Heads back on over to the 3rd base, but there are a bunch of Ravagers waiting for that to happen. Overseer just following very slowly. Indeed, move speed 2.62. And yeah, can't catch a Warp Prism, that's for sure. Ling continually checking for a 4th base for Classic. Does not see one there. tells him there's likely an attack on the way. ByuL has reestablished his third. Technically, I mean, we'll call it his third. We'll call the gold base the fourth from now on. Creep spread here for ByuL, not really continuing, but enough to connect all of his bases, and that's really what he's interested in right now. Baneling Nest just now finishing. Where'd you put that Baneling Nest? Here it is. Baneling speed on the way to here at the natural base. 26 lings in production. That's a lot of lings, and I like it. I like it against this composition. The force fields kind of mess with them, but you corrosive bile down the force fields, and then suddenly you're a ton of lings against stalkers and immortals and sentries. That's pretty great. Although there is an Archon. There is an Archon here. Robotics facility on the way for Classic. Hallucinated Phoenix here trying to murder stuff and scout things. Hard for you to kill things when you're imaginary, dude. Sorry to tell you. Warp Prism just bouncing around, really keeping ByuL on his toes. We got a Spine Crawler, Spore Crawler combination here at the third base to deal with DTs. No such thing at the natural, though. I think ByuL figures he's mined out there. Eventually, he will be abandoning it very soon anyway. Not to worry about it. Getting Disruptors is Classic. I think you really need either Disruptors or Storm against Zerg when you get to this stage of the game. You just... Or Colossus, I guess. You just need that splash damage against huge, huge groups of units that are Zergy and squishy. Using corrosive bile to try to take down this Warp Prism. A fifth base is planned by ByuL. He has a drone coming over here to take it, or to plant it. There it is. Coming right on over here. Spore Crawler getting the Warp Prism away from the third base. Get out, and actually protecting the way to the natural base as well. A little bit. Just a little bit. Alright, so Classic's here with an Archon, a bunch of sentries. We got Hallucinated Colossus here. Disruptor might get picked off by those lings. No! He was alone, but he got saved by everybody else. So that's fine. Knocking down his own. Knocking down his own force fields with an Archon. I always forget you can do that. But you totally can. Massive units can knock down force fields. So, I mean, that used to be the case for Zerg, right? People are like, force fields are so overpowered against Zerg. And the response was, well, just get Ultras. And it's like, you don't have Ultras in the first 6 minutes of the game. Especially not in Heart of the Swarm or Wings of Liberty. Just wasn't an option. And then the Ravager came along and everybody was fine with it. Stop the complaining. So kind of dancing onto the creep as Classic a little bit here. Taking a fourth base at the gold on his side of the map here, on his top side of the map. Warp Prism getting past the Spore Crawler. Trying to get into the natural base. Just keeping ByuL's entire army here to deal with 4 Adepts. I don't know if that's what you want to do. Everybody is coming up to defend the third or the fourth base now at the gold. Big attack though. Banelings and Ravagers. Oh, forcing a cancel of Classic's fourth Nexus there. Trying to low ground harass this gold base of ByuL's, though, is Classic. Another Hallucinated Colossus. I wonder if ByuL recognizes that's a hallucination. Can't quite tell here. Some Banelings rolling into this third base, though. Ah, big time hits. Big time hits. Doesn't have the +2 attack, though. I don't think he does. No, not even +1 attack. So he can't one-hit those probes is a problem for him. However, a lot of dead drones here at the third base. A big old warping of Adepts here at the natural, though. Lings and Banelings going to clear that out very quickly. Corrosive Bile does get the Warp Prism, and everybody is trapped and dead at this point. Classic needs to do something right now. There are too many bases up for the Zerg player. I know he's not really mining from his gold base right now or his fifth base. If you can take that thing down, you might be able to get it. Where engage? Is he waiting for his Banelings? ByuL's waiting for his Banelings. He might lose his fourth base in the process, though. He might be waiting a little bit too long here, and now where are you going? Just let it go. He just let it die. He's sending a ton of lings up here to the third base. He's going to absolutely wreck face right here. And big old attack coming in from multiple angles. Immortal at the front getting destroyed. Not where you want to be. Corrosive Bile sending in Disruptors. Not hitting much of anything on that one, though. A lot of dead probes, though. That third base is completely under assault. Time Warp being tossed down on that ramp. And ByuL might actually lose his fifth base here as well. Trying to get in there with the Corrosive Bile, getting split very nicely, is Classic. And Immortal, there we go. You need the Immortals to hit. No upgrades on these dudes either. I can't believe nobody has any upgrades to speak of. This game has been absolutely nuts. All right, so ByuL is down to 3 bases. Corrosive Bile is not hitting much of anything, killing a Ravager there. Getting more, more Purification Novas. Getting a Ravager, another couple Ravagers, just slowly whittling down that Ravager count. Baneling splashing on top of Adepts, but not killing them because, again, no upgrades on those whatsoever. It's 67 to 73 Harvesters right now. Moving on out is Classic, feeling very happy about the result of killing 2 bases on this trip. He did not lose his third Nexus. That's the thing. ByuL chased his probes around a bit. Rhett killed a lot of them. He's killed 33 probes so far, but did not take down the Nexus. That is a huge win for Classic. Ling's coming up again. We can do it this time, Falcon Paladin. They're saying we can take down the Nexus. Just believe in us. Mothership Core pops in like a second before those Lings show up. Here comes ByuL. He's got Roaches. He's got Ravagers. He's got Ling, but he is outnumbered by about 8 Disruptors. 8 Disruptors here. Nova coming in. Good splits, but killing 2 Ravagers. Another one killing a couple Roaches. Another one killing another Ravager, and that is it. A good game from ByuL. Wow, ByuL is defeated.